And hello again, Internet. Well, we are on the last day of my pinball week. We've gone from what I consider to be the first of the really good pinball games for the PC, Epic Pinball. Showed a couple of its, not so much contemporaries, but other games that were released even after it that weren't necessarily as good, to the first, in my opinion, great PC pinball game. In fact, it still remains one of my all-time favorites. In fact, though, since there was really no progress to go from there, we just went pretty much 20 years straight to the future, or more accurately, the present, with what some of the current pinball options are. But today I wanted to take a look at just some of the other random games that I have, including this one, Worms Pinball. Nothing particularly fancy about this, it's just a themed pinball table, effectively. But I'm going to get into a couple other games today as well that are a little bit more unique, and we'll see those. It'll be 3 different streams, there'll be a couple minutes of downtime in between, so don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and get this started up. As you can see, this looks pretty basic. It looks like a decent pinball table. Now, one thing I have to note is I actually had some difficulty. Okay, that was kind of interesting up there. I had some difficulty getting this to run, not just, on the streaming, although that was part of the problem too, but it would not accept the right shift on my keyboard. Now, it could be because it's a cheap keyboard and that happens. They don't always have the exact right mapping, especially the El Cheapos. So I had to adjust the key settings to something different in order to get the right paddle to work. But it's working now, so let's go ahead and go. As you can see, you've got the ticker up on the top of the screen. There we go, get my buttons down. And again, this really doesn't look to be anything special. It's a pretty basic pinball table, at least it's in 3D, but even then, it's not as good as pro pinball games. So, it's just a worm-themed table. We're gonna go ahead and play it. Now, Worms, if you don't know Worms, Worms is a great game. Big points! Yay! Worms is a game similar to the old Scorched Earth and the tank battle style games, where you're sitting in a piece of geometry and are trying to shoot at your... Oh, well, okay, I guess it just... I don't even know what happened there. It told me to shoot something, but I didn't have access to the flippers. They wouldn't work. Now, I'll play this table a few times because, well... what else am I going to do, really? Nope. Right down the freaking middle again. Now, I said I'll play this table a few times. Worms... It's fun. There is a lot more to it than just sitting on the hill doing shooting. You can move the worms around. One of the main aspects of Worms is the grappling hook, which is fantastic if you get used to how to use it. Only one loop. A Magna save. Why? Why do I have a Magna save all of a sudden? What did I do to unlock that? Well, I guess I got straight up multi-ball going on right now. I do like the Worm series. I'm not particularly great at... Well, there goes the multi-ball. And down. Didn't even have a chance. All 3 of them right away. Also, I gotta realize that I can do this and block that off. I keep forgetting I can do that. Now let's try that again. Oh, wow, I can't even... It's not letting me use the left arrow. So I can't even go... Ah, okay, I can use the other thing. Use the other flipper to do it. That's what's going on. Yeah, see, that's the thing. This almost looks like it should be just a table in another game. As you say, Z. There's nothing particularly fancy about this. Now, I think this... I don't remember exactly when this was released, but I'm pretty sure that it was released around the time where there were a lot of single table games, like the Pro Pinball games. Because, I mean, this does look to be not quite on pro pinball level, but... Oh, don't forget I can do that. Yeah, this isn't quite pro pinball level, but that's kind of what this feels like. I just can't get up in that slot there. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! So, not sure what I think about this table. It just, even if I liked this table, to be entirely honest, there are just too many more that are easier to get to now. And of course, this is available on Steam. That's where I got it. I don't know if it's available on GOG or anywhere else. It's not a horrible table so far. Oops. Yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't trust the Steam store for when it came out, because it'll only, a lot of times it mentions when it was put on Steam. And considering this thing had a date in it saying 98 or 08, I know it came out before 2011. Because that's one of the things that popped up earlier, was a date that looked like when it was made, or when this particular version was released, and I thought it said 98. Alien Safari. I have no idea what this means. Shoot lit shots to hunt aliens. Now notice that it's holding the ball long enough for me to actually take a look at this stuff. So I can actually use the panel back there. Oh, dang it! Ah, I didn't save myself. But yeah, so far this is nothing special, nothing to write home about. It's cheap if you really like worms. If you really like worms or like pinball and just want another table, I don't see there's any reason not to get this. I will say this though, Humble Bundle. Worms has been on Humble Bundle several times. That's why I have this table, is it came in one of the Team 17 Worms bundles. It's good, and down it goes. But like I said, I have the problem with the shift button doesn't work, so I had to remap my flipper to the right arrow, of all things. Bye-bye. Yeah, game over. So I am not good at this table. Yes, T-A-G. Now I want to see if it'll actually show up the date back there again real quick, as it does a little test and a track. Yeah, right there. See, September 18, 1998. So this definitely came out before then. Copyright 98. I like the fact that it actually runs the credits up there too. Oh, okay, so this is part of Addiction Pinball. See, this is why I usually do the research first, but unfortunately I got up. I had such insomnia last night that I woke up less than an hour ago. Haven't had much time to do stuff. Barely had my damn coffee. Alright. So, okay, this is part of Addiction Pinball. It's separate now. You were on the Steam page. Did you see how much they were charging for it? Now I'm curious about what Addiction Pinball is and if that's available anywhere. Because that means that this might originally have just been one table out of many, which there's nothing wrong with that. $8 normal price. Yeah, I got it much cheaper thanks to Humble Bundle. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with this particular game. It looks so far to be just a nice, decent pinball. Oh, nice, 10 million. A pretty basic pinball game. The simulation is good so far. It is not widescreen. It is not widescreen, as you can say. So now I'm wondering if Action Pinball is available anywhere. Excellent. Yep. So this will be my last round on this one before I move on to the next one. Yeah, I know this is a short video, but this really wasn't the main table I wanted to look at today. It's, as you say, it's just one table out of the game, and other than being a themed table. And we've seen themed tables. Balls of Steel had the Duke Nukem table. Even Epic Pinball had the Jill of the Jungle table. And then, of course, the Marvel and Star Wars tables. Oh, it had one other table with it. So, wow, what was the other table? Bye-bye. Well, I might as well get one more game and have at least 15 minutes. Good God. I'm doing terrible on this game. Mind you, a lot of it's because I keep forgetting this left flip over there. World Rally Fever. Interesting. Well, thank you for looking all that up for me. Usually that's my job, but I was lazy. Okay, ball saver, so that one's... or not. I thought that was going to save the ball for later, but nope, guess not. I do like the fact that the spinner is tied to the machine gun like that. That's pretty cool. And you've got some of these doors that you have to open and then shoot a second time. Yep, didn't quite make that ramp. Nope, missed it. Nope. Nope, you're not doing it that time. There we go. Up. And the door closed again. Okay. Weapon drop, shoot something to activate it. Not sure what. Wow! That shot that up higher than it really should have, I think. See, I'm getting a little bit better at this one. Table's a bit busy for me again. At least it's not completely loaded with lights like some of the Pinball FX tables were. Because they were just loaded with lights. This has got a lot of lights too, but not as many. What do we got here? One-Arm Foo. Oh, we got a quest going on. Super Jets. Okay, I guess we don't have a quest going on. Super Jets active. Now, as you can see, it looks like there are quests in this one. You've got those weapons down in the middle. Ultra Spin. So I'm lighting things, but I don't know what that means. And, oh, how did you go back down that? I guess that's the Ultra Spinner. Nope, not happening. Oh yeah, it's definitely spinning for more points than before. But the quests here seem to be related to the weapons. I'm on the dynamite one, and I haven't seen it yet. 2-ball. Oh, I got multi-ball going. So there's a fair bit of stuff going on this table, at least. Still, being as how I am not a pinball wizard, as I'd mentioned before, I can't give a full... review of this more than a gut. Well, I kind of like this. Well, I don't really like this. Well, I like this. So, oh, dang it. Right down the side. Missed it. So this is going to be the last ball by the looks of it. This is one of the 3-ball tables instead of 5. Oh, missed that. See, it tells me to hit the crate to collect, but I don't know where the crate... Oh, okay. Right in the middle. That's what's lit right now. I used to hit that and it would list up worms. Oh, come on. So the middle thing used to be blocked. Appears to be open now. But I can't get up there now that it's open. Of course not. Why would I be able to? Don't you dare fall down there. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Well, hold on. Going bananas. Oh, I guess I got the shoot score. All shoot score 4 million. But you notice now that I got the dynamite lit. So now we're on the rocket missiles, whatever that is. I have to hit all of those ramps to get the 4 million, or is it each one worth 4 million? It doesn't really matter because they're all going to go soon. Yeah, as soon as they're lit, I can't hit a single freaking one. There we go. Got one. 4 million. Oh, okay, so they're all worth that. Yay! That one really shot out fast. I did it again. Okay, so yeah, this is not a bad table. I don't think I'd spend $8 on this. I'd be much happier buying some more tables on Pinball FX3, to be honest. Alright, so there we go. There's the first game today. As I said, this is going to be a short one for this one because this is the lesser of the 3 to do today. This is just a basic themed pinball table. Woo! See you in a few minutes as I go to ones that are a little bit more unique. Take care, Internet, and enjoy the games you play.